Well, I'm just telling you. It's my job to tell you the facts. And talking of facts, we are very excited about our finale showcase for First Friday this evening. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to spend a few moments on ChocoNuvo, which is Andrew's phenomenal, I call it really a miraculous chocolate innovation. This is cholesterol-lowering chocolate. This is the last chance this month, throughout the month of April, to order before we go into the summer season, and Andrew can't ship it during those hot summer months. After we've done this, we are going to give everybody access to Andrew's Omega-3 Today's Special. We are over the moon that we get to do it before anyone else sees it. And then we'll spend a few moments on the Vitamin K Today's Special as well. So just before we get started, we're going to really talk about a product that Andrew has created to help those of us that love a little treat, but also want something that's going to be a little healthier. This is ChocoNuvo. You can choose 66%, 74%, or 91%. Right out of the gate, I want to share with you our pricing is phenomenal. 30, 60, 120, or the 300. Monthly special pricing is the lowest of the year at $129.90. It saves you $130. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Andrew Lessman started his journey in 1979. He set forth on a mission to create the world's purest vitamins, the best that money can buy. Andrew is an entrepreneur in every sense, and he always looks for a way to help improve the quality of our lives. And when he took forward that challenge of creating a better, creamier, more delicious chocolate, he won hands down. Andrew's going to be joining us on the phone momentarily. I do want to let you know the reviews on ChocoNuvo are through the roof. You saw Amy munching away a few seconds ago. Let me read to you just a couple of the reviews out of the 1,500 reviews that appear there on screen. This one's from Deborah in Texas. Deborah says, ChocoNuvo is delicious and absolutely works to lower LDL. My blood test for LDL was reduced from 131 down to 99 after including these chocolate squares in my diet. I eat one before each meal. It also helps to satisfy my appetite a bit before I eat. I have stocked up to ensure that I don't run out in the summer months. Please don't ever stop making this. Deborah, you got it. I remember Andrew stops during the summer months because we can't ship. When it's too hot, the chocolate would melt, and that wouldn't be any good. This is another one. Please bring these back, Andrew. Please hurry and bring these back. They are delicious, and I normally hate dark chocolate. These are so rich and creamy. I eat these along with taking the cholesterol. I just got my blood work back from the doctor, and my total cholesterol dropped 40 points, and my LDL over 20 points. Please hurry. Then I'll do one more. No, I won't, because I believe Andrew is now online, and I'm excited to say welcome back, Andrew, for First Friday. How are you, sir?
I am great, Adam. How are you?
I am over the moon talking to you, and I know that I was messaging you before. Andrew, your journey on HSN has seen you through many, many years and many innovations.
Oh, it's hard to believe that it's been just about 22 years. And before that, over 5 years on QVC. So I've been doing this and visiting everybody in their home, talking about nutrition and wellness for almost 30 years.
Well, obviously, when you brought to HSN customers ChocoNuvo, you kind of reinvented the way we can think about chocolate, right?
Well, I really didn't want to do chocolate per se. What we were initially looking at was doing a dietary supplement in a capsule that would have standardized extracts of chocolate. But what we ended up doing, our chocolate, although delicious, is nothing more than a standardized extract of dark chocolate. And what we've done is corrected the issue that many people have with dark chocolate, which is bitterness, high sugar, the fact that it's kind of dry in your mouth. And we did that with an ingredient that lowers cholesterol, that looks like fat to your body. And because it looks like fat to your body, it's actually blocking the absorption of cholesterol. It's blocking the reabsorption of bile. So it makes this the most incredible dark chocolate in the world. And I have Muriel's family's from France, and they are serious chocolate people in France. And whether we go to a restaurant or with her family, everyone ultimately agrees that this is the best dark chocolate they've ever tasted. And it will also help to lower your cholesterol, not a little, but 10, 15, 20% or more.
And to your point, Andrew, we've said this before, but the American palate, a little bit like the British as well, the average person is not always a fan of dark chocolate because a lot of us find it too bitter.
No, you're exactly right, Adam. That the typical American likes milk chocolate and white chocolate. So if you're someone who likes dark chocolate, count yourself among the more refined American palates. And so what we've done here is we've preserved all of the richness of dark chocolate, but we've eliminated the bitterness. We've eliminated the dryness. We've given it the mouthfeel of milk chocolate, and it's one of those bizarre opportunities where Mother Nature allows us to take something and make it better in terms of taste and makes it dramatically healthier, because in so doing we were able to reduce the sugar content and it lowers cholesterol. So you have a dark chocolate that has less sugar per calorie than something like cucumber or blueberries, things that we consider very low in sugar. So it's really a remarkable, in terms of our development, a remarkable success story. Everyone keeps encouraging me this needs to be in all the big retail stores and things like that, but we don't have the capabilities to make enough of it to be in all the retail stores. So I prefer to keep it our little special secret for us, and so you're not going to find it in a Walmart or a Target or anything like that. Not because it can't be there, but we've chosen not to offer it there.
Well, I want to let everybody know, because, you know, when I first saw it, I was excited to try it. And for many of you who are maybe seeing this for the first time, you might be wondering which to buy. Andrew has created 66%, there's the 74% cacao, and then the 91%. If you are a hardcore milk chocolate fan and you like the softer side of chocolate, go with the 66%, which is that lightest color there. If you're in between, you do like dark chocolate and you do like milk chocolate, feel free to try the 74, and if you already are a huge dark chocolate fan, absolutely, you'll appreciate the refined quality and the smoothness of the 91%. I do want to stress as well, Andrew, are you there? Andrew? Andrew? Did we lose Andrew? We're going to get Andrew back. You can't beat modern technology, folks. There's always something going on. But this is a good time for me to maybe just quickly go over here. We can choose 30 servings, 60 servings, 120, or the 300. Because Andrew is not making this over the summer months, dare I say that the 300 will be worthwhile, because you'll end up having 1 to 2 squares per day at least. And you'll find that they run out a little bit quickly, because you have them, the family has them, everybody starts eating them. So if you order today, you save over $130 compared to the $259. You get it for $129.90, and it's on FlexPay. Same pricing for all different 3 options. Again, the 66%, the 74, and the 91. I'll read some more reviews. A heads up, we are 5 minutes away from giving everybody first chance at Andrew's Omega-3 Today's Special. So if you have been looking for and waiting for Andrew to do the Omega-3, it is going to be coming up. I believe through the wondrous joys of technology, we have Andrew back. Andrew, thank goodness for that. How are you?
I'm great, Adam. I'm not sure what happened, but we lost the call. But before we move on to Omega-3s, I just wanted to let everyone know what we did here. Last year, this time of year, we did a Today Special for ChocoNuvo. This year, it's not a Today Special, but it is the exact same Today Special pricing. Even though I thought the price would go up a little, it hasn't. So instead of it just being the special price for one day, what we've done is done a monthly special where it's the same Today Special price for the entire month. And the reason I did that is because ChocoNuvo is one of those products that it's our only product that has to go away.
Yes.
It goes away from May 1st until October 1st. So it disappears because we can't ship it in summer. It melts. It's so creamy and rich that it will melt. So what we've done is we've basically created a 30-day Today Special. So anyone throughout April, if you want to reorder or try ChocoNuvo, you're trying it at the Today Special pricing that we had for last year. So it's the same Today Special pricing. So a great opportunity to try a product the likes of which doesn't exist anywhere else. You won't find the quality of chocolate, the taste, the texture, the creaminess, and most importantly, the ability to substantially lower your total and your LDL cholesterol, lower your bad cholesterol. So it's a remarkable product, one of the most proud accomplishments from our research and product development department.
It's funny because it's a story really of two halves. We could talk all day long about the fact that this is cholesterol lowering and that by consuming this chocolate, as the countless reviews, the 1,500 reviews talk about, really some fantastic results. I'll read one more review as well just before we move on. But, you know, the other point here, as Andrew says, is the taste. It's not just that it's giving you this wonderful healthy benefit, but you want to eat it because it tastes so good. And Andrew, I know you, one of in terms of being proud, I know one of the things that you've always loved about HSN and QVC is the idea that folks have an opportunity to be able to try this and sample this. And if they don't love it, of course, you would want them to send it back.
No, it's actually funny that you should say that. I was just talking about someone today. Why do I, with my being asked otherwise, why do I only continue to make my products available here? And the answer is that it's respectful. I get to explain fully what the product is. And if you don't love the product, you get to send it back for a complete refund. So I can rest assured that people are really being informed when they buy the product, when they try the product, and if they don't like it, they never have to keep it. And also, in terms of warehousing, the product gets shipped to HSN, and within a matter of a couple of weeks, it's gone. We don't maintain inventories for long periods of time, either at my company or at HSN. So we control the quality, we control the freshness, and we make sure that anyone who keeps the product loves it. And it's a different kind of consumer experience. It's not what you might get at a big box retailer or at Amazon or something like that, but it's something that's worked really respectfully for my products for almost 30 years. So what do they say? If something ain't broke, you don't fix it. So this works for everyone who wants to try a product and know that they only pay for it if they love it.
Well, I'll finish on one final review, folks, and that is this one. Tastes great and does help lower cholesterol. I saw this product on Andrew's show around 6 months ago and thought I would try it because my cholesterol numbers were a bit high. I have been taking it for at least 6 months now. I just got my lab results back and my cholesterol numbers are back to normal. And this was with not even taking it every day. I highly recommend this product to everyone who would like to try it and see if it helps them with lowering their cholesterol numbers. The chocolate tastes great and really fulfills your sweet craving too. This is the final month to be able to order it. It is our monthly special. Congratulations if you were able to get yours. Andrew, I'm going to head this